GoPro has been the king of action cameras for over 20 years. DJI built an empire so dominant that no one dare challenge them. But right now, in 2026, one company is quietly executing a plan so calculated, so surgical, that by the end of this year, both brands might be fighting for survival. 3 cameras, 1 strategy, and GoPro and DJI didn't even see it coming. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Before we get into the 3 cameras, let me put into perspective just how dominant GoPro and DJI actually are, and why what Insta360 is doing matters. GoPro invented the action camera. For 2 decades, if you wanted to strap a camera to your helmet, your chest, your board, you bought a GoPro. No questions asked. DJI did the same thing in the drone and gimbal space. The Osmo Pocket, the Mavic series, the Osmo Action, DJI didn't just compete in these markets, they defined them. And for years, Insta360 sat quietly in one corner of the room, the 360-degree camera space. They owned it. Nobody else came close. But here's where it gets interesting. In 2025, DJI made a move that looked like a power play. They launched the Osmo 360, their very first 360-degree camera, going directly at Insta360's home turf. DJI essentially said, "We want to market too." And GoPro? They're still struggling to keep up on sensors, resolution, and AI features. Their stock has been under pressure. Their product cycles feel slow. So what does Insta360 do when the world's biggest drone company invades your territory? You don't just defend. You attack on every front. That is exactly what 2026 is shaping up to be. 3 products, 3 different fronts, a war on 2 empires at the same time. Let's break it down camera by camera. Bullet number 1, and this one is aimed directly at DJI's heart. On February 11th, 2026, Insta360 CEO Lu Jinkong stood up at the company's annual conference and made an announcement that sent shockwaves through the camera industry. He introduced the Insta360 Luna, and he said, in front of everyone, "This is definitely not just another pocket camera." Those words were chosen carefully, because DJI's Osmo Pocket series is the definition of just another pocket camera, just a very, very good one. DJI has owned this market since 2018. The Osmo Pocket 3, with its 1-inch sensor and mechanical gimbal, has been essentially unchallenged for years. Until now, the Luna is Insta360's first ever pocket gimbal camera. And instead of copying the Pocket 3's formula, 1 sensor, rotating screen, Insta360 went 2 lenses. A dual camera system built directly into the body. Wide angle plus telephoto with 3x optical zoom. That's something no competitor, not DJI, not anyone, has done in a pocket camera before. Think about what that means for a vlogger. You're filming yourself talking to camera, wide lens. You spot something in the distance, you switch to telephoto, 3x optical zoom, no extra attachment, no switching modules, no stopping the shot. Just a tap. On top of that, AI-powered processing, advanced stabilization, an expected 180-minute battery life, and reportedly 4K at 240 frames per second. That is not a spec sheet. That is a statement of intent. Pricing is expected to land between $499 and $699. That puts it right alongside the Osmo Pocket 3, and head-to-head with whatever DJI's Pocket 4 ends up being. Launch window, first half of 2026. Here's the bigger picture though. DJI's regulatory troubles in the US have been creating uncertainty for buyers. Insta360, which has no such restrictions, is strategically timing the Luna to arrive before DJI can respond. DJI hasn't even confirmed a Pocket 4 exists yet. Insta360 has already named their product, announced it publicly, and set a release window. Bullet number 2. Insta360 isn't just competing in this market. They're trying to own it before DJI can defend it. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. This one is about defending the throne. The Insta360 X series is the product that built this company's reputation. The X4, the X5, and now expected in April 2026, the X6. Here's the context you need. In 2025, DJI did something unprecedented. They launched the DJI Osmo 360, their first 360-degree action camera, with dual 1-inch HDR sensors shooting 8K at 50 frames per second. That is an aggressive spec sheet. And GoPro? They finally resurrected the GoPro MAX line with a MAX 2, putting them back in the 360 market for the first time in years. For the first time in the history of the 360-degree camera market, Insta360 has real competition on their home court. The X6 can't just be an update. It needs to be a statement. Based on Insta360's annual release cycle, the X3, X4, X5 have all been exactly 12 months apart. The X6 is on track for an April 2026 launch, and the pressure to deliver something extraordinary has never been higher. Industry analysts and camera insiders are speculating. Could this be the first 360 camera to break the 10K barrier? Even if it stays at 8K, major improvements in frame rates, potentially 8K at 60 frames per second to match DJI, alongside larger sensors, improved low-light performance, and AI-assisted reframing are all expected. The X6 isn't just competing against DJI Osmo 360. It's competing against the idea that someone else could be better than Insta360 at the thing Insta360 invented. The company cannot afford to lose this fight. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And finally, the Canon, the one that's aimed directly at GoPro's most important product, the Insta360 Ace Pro 3. Let's be honest about where GoPro stands right now. The Hero 13 flagships with a 1/1.9-inch sensor. Insta360's Ace Pro 2, launched in October 2024, has a 1/1.3-inch sensor. That is a fundamentally larger sensor. More light, better low light, better dynamic range. And on top of that, the Ace Pro 2 shoots 8K video, has a Leica co-engineered lens, a flip-out 2.5-inch touchscreen, AI-powered pure video low-light mode, and a dual AI chip for processing. The GoPro Hero 13 maxes out at 5.3K. Now imagine what the Ace Pro 3 is going to do to them. Based on leaks and industry sources, the Ace Pro 3 is expected in the first half of 2026, possibly Q2. Rumored pricing between $549 and $599, a significant step up from the Ace Pro 2's launch price, which reflects the scale of rumored upgrades. We're talking potentially cinema-grade tools in an action camera body, better sensor, better stabilization, better AI, and a continued Leica partnership that no other action camera brand, not GoPro, not DJI, can match. Here's the thing about Leica. The name means something. When you put Leica on a camera, you're saying, this is a serious imaging device, not a toy. GoPro does not have a Leica partnership. DJI does not have a Leica partnership. Insta360 does. And while GoPro recently announced a new GP3 processor that's meant to power the upcoming Hero 14, even rumored to expand into a compact cinema camera, they are reacting. Insta360 is acting. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. The Go Ultra attacks GoPro's wearable, entry-level segment. The Luna attacks DJI's most beloved vlogging product. The Sphere Pro and anti-gravity ecosystem attacks DJI's drone dominance from the air. The X6 defends Insta360's 360 throne and counterattacks both DJI's Osmo 360 and GoPro's MAX 2. And the Ace Pro 3 goes directly at GoPro's flagship action camera. This is not coincidence. This is a strategy. A coordinated, multi-front offensive design to ensure that no matter what category a creator is shopping in, whether they're buying their first camera or their 10th, there's an Insta360 product waiting for them. And there's one more factor that nobody is talking about loudly enough: DJI's regulatory situation in the United States. New foreign drone restrictions are making U.S. buyers nervous about committing to the DJI ecosystem. Insta360 doesn't have that problem. If even a fraction of DJI's American customer base decides to hedge their bets with a different brand, Insta360 is perfectly positioned to absorb that demand. On the GoPro side, their stock, their product pace, their technology gap. GoPro pioneered this industry. But pioneering is different from leading. And right now, looking at the spec sheets, the sensor sizes, the AI features, the ecosystems, GoPro is not leading. They're catching up. So what does this mean? GoPro and DJI are finished? Not necessarily. DJI is one of the most well-engineered companies in the world. GoPro has brand loyalty that money can't buy overnight. And Insta360 still has to deliver on all four of these products, not just announce them. But here's what's different about 2026. For the first time, Insta360 isn't just competing in one market. They're competing in every market. Tiny wearables, pocket gimbals, drones, 360 flagships, action camera flagships. That is what a company looks like when it has decided not to survive but to dominate. GoPro took 20 years to build their name. DJI took 15. Insta360 is trying to rewrite both stories in a single calendar year. Whether they succeed or not, 2026 is going to be the most exciting year in camera history. And you need to be watching. If you want to stay ahead of every single announcement, every leak, every spec drop as these cameras launch, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I will be covering every one of these cameras with full breakdowns the moment new information drops. And drop a comment below. Which of these four cameras do you think is the biggest threat to GoPro and DJI? Is it the Luna, the X6, or the Ace Pro 3? I'll pin the best comment. See you in the next one.